wisdom and knowledge. Thus we reward the good. She, in whose house he was, asked of him an evil act. She bolted the doors and said, "Come." He said, "I seek refuge in Allah. Lo, he is my Lord, who hath treated me honorably. Wrongdoers never prosper." She verily desired him, and he would have desired her, if it had not been that he saw the argument of his Lord. Thus it was that we warded off from him evil and lewdness. Lo, he was of our chosen slave. And they raced with one another to the door, and she tore his shirt from behind. And they met her lord and master at the door. She said, "What shall be his reward, who wisheth evil to thy folk, save prison or a painful doom?" Joseph said, "She it was who asked of me an evil act, and a witness of her own folk testified, If his shirt is torn from front, then she speaketh truth, and he is of the liars. And if his shirt is torn from behind, then she hath lied, and he is of the truthful." So when he saw his shirt torn from behind, he said, "Lo, this is of the guile of you women. Lo, the guile of you is very great. O Joseph, turn away from this, and thou, O woman, ask forgiveness for thy sin. Lo, thou art of the sinful." And women in the city said, "The ruler's wife is asking of her slave boy an ill deed. Indeed, he has smitten her to the heart with love. We behold her in plain aberration." When she heard of their sly talk, she sent for them and prepared for them a cushioned couch to lie on at the feast, and gave to every one of them a knife, and said to Joseph, "Come out unto them." And when they saw him, they exalted him and cut their hands, exclaiming, "Allah, blameless, this is not a human being, this is no other than some gracious angel." She said, "This is he on whose account ye blamed me. I asked of him an evil act, but he proved continent. But if he do not my behest, he verily shall be imprisoned, and verily shall be of those brought low." He said, "O my Lord, prison is more dear than that unto which they urge me. And if thou fend not off their wiles from me, I shall incline unto them, and become of the foolish." So his Lord heard his prayer, and fended off their wiles from him. Lo, he is hearer, knower. And it seemed good to them, the menfolk, after they had seen the signs of his innocence, to imprison him for a time. And 2 young men went to prison with him. One of them said, "I dreamt that I was pressing wine." The other said, "I dreamt that I was carrying upon my head bread, whereof the birds were eating. Announce unto us the interpretation, for we see thee of those good at interpretation." He said, "The food which ye are given daily shall not come unto you, but I shall tell you the interpretation ere it cometh unto you. This is of that which my Lord hath taught me. Lo, I have forsaken the religion of the folk who believe not in Allah, and are disbelievers in the hereafter. And I have followed the religion of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. It never was for us to attribute aught as partner to Allah. This is of the bounty of Allah unto us, the seed of Abraham, and unto mankind. But most men give not thanks. O my 2 fellow prisoners are diverse lords, Allah, the One, the Almighty. Those whom ye worship beside him are but names, which ye have named, ye and your fathers. Allah hath revealed no sanction for them. The decision rests with Allah only, who hath commanded you that ye worship none save him. This is the right religion, but most men know not. O my two fellow prisoners, as for one of you, he will pour out wine for his Lord to drink. And as for the other, he will be crucified, so that the birds will eat from his head. Thus is the case judged, concerning which ye did inquire. And he said unto him of the twain, who he knew would be released, Mention me in the presence of thy Lord. But Satan caused him to forget to mention it to his Lord. So he, Joseph, stayed in prison for some years. And the king said, Lo, I saw in a dream 7 fat kine, which 7 lean were eating, and 7 green ears of corn, and the other 7 dry. O notables, expound for me my vision, if ye can interpret dreams. They answered, Jumbled dreams, and we are not knowing in the interpretation of dreams. And he of the two who was released, and now at length remembered, said, I am going to announce unto you the interpretation, therefore send me forth. And when he came to Joseph in the prison, he exclaimed, Joseph, O thou truthful one, expound for us the 7 fat kine which 7 lean were eating, and the 7 green ears of corn, and the other 7 dry, that I may return unto the people, so that they may know. He said, Ye shall sow 7 years as usual, but that which ye reap, leave it in the ear, all save a little which ye eat. Then after that will come 7 hard years, which will devour all that ye have prepared for them, save a little of that which ye have stored. Then after that will come a year when the people will have plenteous crops, and when they will press wine and oil. And the king said, Bring him unto me. And when the messenger came unto him, he, Joseph, said, Return unto thy Lord, and ask him what was the case of the women who cut their hands. Lo, my Lord knoweth their guile. He, the king, then sent for those women, and said, What happened when ye asked an evil act of Joseph? They answered, Allah blameless. We know no evil of him. Said the wife of the ruler, Now the truth is out. I asked of him an evil act, and he is surely of the truthful. Then Joseph said, I asked for this, that he, my Lord, may know that I betrayed him not in secret, and that surely Allah guideth not the snare of the betrayers.